HALT to assess these 4 areas of life if you're always experiencing alcohol cravings in your cut back to quit journey. Hunger, anger, loneliness, and tiredness. What's up, my free and powerful friends? I'm Magnify Maggie, and I'm the creator of Magnify Method, which is an alternative recovery approach that helps you learn to think different in order to drink different or never again. We've got lots of info below in the description. So make sure you subscribe to get our videos every Sunday and every Thursday to help you stay motivated and educated. We are in the kitchen today breaking down this lesson because nutrition plays such a vital role in negating and working through alcohol cravings in your cutback, moderation, or even complete sobriety journey. Whatever it looks like for you, let's learn some specifics about how food can help you overcome those annoying craving cues. HALT is an acronym that's actually pretty popular in inpatient facilities and amongst, I would say, more learned doctors nowadays that are using updated science for addiction recovery. HALT stands for hunger, anger, loneliness, and tiredness. And we know that when these 4 things are occurring, as human beings, we're more apt to give in to impulsive and compulsive decision making. So if we can keep these at bay, then we are going to be keeping our minds focused forward on ambitions and things that just make alcohol seem unappetizing. So first up, obviously, hunger. Nutrition is so important. Food every 2 to 3 hours helps keep your blood sugar stable and regulated. When it's not surging and dropping, you're going to avoid those moments of instability, those moments of irritability. We'll get to anger in a second, but you're going to really avoid all of that impulsive decision making. So I always say 3 square meals a day keeps the cravings at bay. And I would also suggest 2 snacks, 1 in between breakfast and lunch, and 1 in between lunch and dinner. If you were to track your alcohol craving cues, you would probably find that they occur when you've not eaten for more than 4 hours. So we want to keep this energy, this fuel going into our bodies so that we are stable throughout the day. So think every 2 to 3 hours. You can set a timer from the time you get done eating breakfast, set it for 2 hours. You would then have a 1-hour window to eat your snack. Then after you're done eating your snack, set it for another 2 hours, whereas you have another hour-long window to eat lunch, so on throughout your day. That way you are actually sticking to your schedule, and even though it sounds very vigorous and maybe regimented, it's going to set you up for success. Next up, let's talk about anger. If you've ever heard of hanger, then you know how much food can tie into our emotional stability. So when we are not emotionally stable, it's typically a sign that our blood sugar, again, is not regulated. So we want to make sure that we're eating on our schedule. And if we are triggered with anger and it causes us to want to drink, let's go ahead and assess if we can have a little snack real quick, but then also if we can shift our own perception. How can we change the narrative so that the anger subsides and we can work through it and not let the situation control our circumstances, not let the circumstances control our results? If you feel angry enough to drink, first eat and then change the narrative. In your cut back to quit journey, there are times that you are going to have to go at it alone, but your mindset and your healthy state of mind is going to help you keep from feeling loneliness. I like to joke that you have to do it on your own, but you can't do it alone. So again, sometimes you're going to be surrounded by your loved ones, but other times you might have to be alone, and you have to learn to be okay with that. Again, nutrition and keeping that solid fuel coming in is going to keep you from perceiving things negatively. You won't feel like you're missing out on a Friday night when your friends are going drinking, as long as you're focused on having your meals, getting the right macros. You're keeping your mind focused on such a productive thing that you end up feeling like you're in a place of peace rather than loneliness. And that is where the magic is found. And last up, of course, tiredness. Did you know that food is our body's energy source? We might think that it has to be caffeine, but caffeine actually just numbs your fatigue receptors in your mind. So we want to actually give our body the real fuel that it needs to create energy on its own. Again, filling out that schedule and sticking to it. Easier said than done, right? Make sure you set your timer to eat every 2 to 3 hours and you keep that healthy fuel coming in. Think about whole foods rather than things that you're gonna find in packaging. Even some of those protein bars that are marketed as healthy are actually completely void of nutritional value at all. They're just refined carbs, sugar, things that don't have any vitamins or minerals in them. They're gonna cause that blood sugar to rise and then again plummet, which is gonna make you very tired, but also possibly angry and lonely too. Isn't it weird how our body responds to food? So try to aim for meals and snacks that have at least 15 grams of protein. And if you're already exercising, go for more, about 25 to 30 grams of protein, and eat all the fruits and veggies that you want. There's no limit there. And then when you're feeling like you might just want a little snack here and there, feel free to add in a little bit of your favorites, but then try to figure out ways to then back that up with something with lots of vitamins and minerals. Again, fresh fruits, fresh veggies, eggs, dairy, yogurts, cottage cheese. These types of things are going to give your body what it needs to feel energized throughout the day and not be constantly crashing and then more susceptible to those alcohol cravings. I do want to add one little bonus here, that throughout the day while you're focusing on nutrition, do not forget about your water. Your water levels, your water intake is really going to contribute to your hunger levels, your anger levels, your loneliness, and your tiredness. So keep the water flowing in to help the food actually perform the right function. That's all for now. Make sure you stay tuned and subscribe, because we're doing all types of fitness, nutrition, and mindset topics here on the Magnify Maggie channel. You got it. Every Sunday and Thursday, we upload a new lesson. So remember, until next time, use these tactics to halt your cravings so that you are thinking different in order to drink different, or never again.